make dollars, it doesn't make sense. This is Kieran's channel, and you better subscribe, like, and hit the bell to get notified the next time she's doing a video. And what's going on with this channel? What are you doing with this channel?
I have my name Kiran and multifamily deals and dollar show. So this channel is for average investor, anybody in Canada or US, so that it's a educational channel. People can listen and from experience of other investors and learn and invest into multifamily. Alfonso, you have been investing in real estate for like over 30 years, and you
A long
you
time.
know,
They call me the godfather of real estate, but I
estate.
should be the grandfather of real estate. It's been a long time.
That's true, and you changed our life, and if we did not have this opportunity to look into multifamily, and we would have been investing in properties that we had no idea, like just following the news or following what other people are investing.
Most people do things based on what other people are saying, right? And some of these people are not qualified.
That's true. Like looking at the market, we had no idea, like the numbers about all these things to go into, and we would even somebody ordinary like me, wouldn't even have dreamt of buying the 40 unit or 50 unit properties. So that's incredible. So my question for you is, like, we are here in BC, in Surrey, and it's 2024. So where do you see the market, and how can somebody not lose money in real estate? Because we have seen the interest rates change, market shifted so much, right? So
Well, the worst time to sell a property is when you have to. So if you put yourself in a position where you don't have to sell, that means you can't lose.
yeah.
And that's multifamily. So you want to go in with the fundamentals first. You want to make sure that it cash flows. You want to have your vacancy. You want to have your property management. You want to have your repairs and maintenance. You want to have your capital expenditures. You want to account for that before you enter any deal. Most people get in and hope that they're going to make money, and then all of a sudden something happens, something unexpected. Could be COVID, could be interest rates, could be anything, and then they don't have any money to survive, right? And all you have to do is, weather the storm. That's kind of what you have to do. So if you're going in with the idea that, okay, I'm buying this property, and it doesn't matter what happens, I don't have to sell, that's the first indicator that you're on the right track. For example, a flip property. Well, the only way to make money is to sell it. And so if you're flipping a property and you get caught with the market, you'll have to liquidate that property, and you're probably going to lose. That's the only time you lose in real estate, is when you put yourself in a position where you have to sell. I've been through so many market cycles. So I was there during the tech bubble bust, back in year 2000. Actually, when I started in business in 1996, we were coming out of a recession. Then there was a tech bust. It was boom and bust, 2000. Then after 9/11, September 11, 2001, there was a mini recession. And then everything boomed all the way up to 2008, 2009, and everything, corrected. And then we were pretty strong for a long while until we hit 2020, obviously COVID. During COVID, we were supposed to see a downturn, but because of COVID, we saw a massive drop and then a massive increase, right? And that lasted until 2021. And it was, I would say, this time, 2022, 2 years ago exactly, where they increased the rates about 100 basis points. And it was the biggest increase since 25 years. The last time they increased 100 basis points was 25 years ago. And so that was alarming to a lot of people in the industry. We never thought that the interest rates would increase that much. And so I jumped on YouTube. So, I said, look, guys, buckle up. It's going to get hairy. and you usually when something happens like that dramatic, you in real estate there's a lag, so you don't see it until 2023, where people really started to lose their properties, deals went south, people were in trouble. And then what we saw in 2023, from the middle 2023 all the way to the end of 2023, we saw a lot of people, as they were increasing the rates, they continued to increase them, and then we saw that people at early 2024 they just were letting go. And so the idea was to fight inflation. And we brought inflation down to about 1.5%, which is the latest 1.6%, which is now it's an indicator that they went too far. So the government policy, there's always a lag, and by the time they figure things out, we've already destroyed many people's lives. Pre-construction, it's a big mess. So we are at a risk of going to deflationary times. So instead of inflation, we're going to see deflation. So if it goes below 1%, we're going to see deflation, which means that people will hold on to their money because they think that whatever item that they're looking at or whatever thing they're trying to purchase is going to get cheaper, which is going to contract the entire economy, and we're going to go into a full-blown recession. Now, the policy is, we can manage that with interest rates. So I would say what's going to happen, to answer your question directly, what's going to happen in the market right now is you're going to see multiple rate drops, and they're trying to balance things out. They're going to create massive incentives. So you have this window of opportunity from now to about, because there's a lag. There's a rate drop right now, 3.75%.
Yeah.
That will have an impact in the new year. It's not like instantly you're going to see things happening. So I imagine that at some point in the new year, there's going to be this frenzy because the rates will go back down. And everyone that bled out, they're out of the business anyways. All the new people, all the new kids in town are going to come in, and they forgot about what happened before, and they're just going to make dumb decisions all over again. So as an investor, you want to take action now. As long as you're buying real estate that you don't have to sell, because again, it could go the other way, where we can hit deflationary times where everything is going to come down in price. It shouldn't matter because you don't have to sell. If you don't have to sell, then as long as you keep the property, you're going to ride out the cycle, and then you're going to be fine at the other side.
And it's all about the time, right? Like we don't need to wait and keep buying.
I continue to buy. I was buying in 2021. I bought in 2022. I bought every single year since 2002.
Wow.
So I'm not waiting. You just change the strategy and make sure that there's going to be years that you buy more. There's going to be years that you're more cautious, but we buy multiple properties every single year since 2002.
And then some are buyer's market, some are seller's market. You change the market and you change the strategy, right?
Or go to a new location, or you know what I mean. We have a beautiful North America here that we can work with, and so as long as you're never in a position where you have to sell.
And I see that with the working professionals, like I'm in healthcare, and there's this misconception that the money we are getting from our retirement CPP is enough, to live off. But then when you look at the inflation, everybody had a hard time during COVID and other times, after COVID with the groceries, with the gas, and then because your salary doesn't go as up, and then your quality of life goes down. And when there's only one source of income, and and you can't guarantee.
CPP is good for the old people now. It will not exist for us when we get older. Because they're just mathematically that doesn't make sense, right? Like the money that's there after all the baby boomers are done and they live, however long they live, the money that CPP will be bankrupt. So don't count on CPP to take care of you. You have to take control over your life. and make sure that you're not the one eating sardines in in a rooming house at the end of the day. You have control over that. I mean, everybody has control over that. Make investments, make long-term investments that are solid with good real estate fundamentals, like the ones that we teach. And you're going to see that you're going to live a life that other people wish they had, into your 60s and 70s and 80s. And a lot of other people, unfortunately, are going to be in trouble.
That's true. Yeah. Thank you so much. And if you have any questions for real estate, or send a message, Wealth Genius, on the website, and you can search Alfonso Quadra, or search myself on Facebook, Karen Carr.
And you better subscribe to our channel, guys.
Subscribe to my channel, and this is the time.
Don't be lazy. Subscribe to the channel. Whether you're watching this on Facebook, Instagram, go to YouTube. Subscribe to what's the name of the channel again?
Multifamily Deals and Dollars.
Multifamily Deals and Dollars. If it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense.
Thank you for watching, and have a happy investing. Thank
Woo!
you.